Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Keith Dublé and this is the Lauren 2 by Drees, and we're going to get into the walkthrough right now. Thank you so much for clicking on that button to see this tour. I am going to show you everything you need to know about this plan. I am super familiar with Drees and they have done a great job with this plan. This is the Lauren 2, as I mentioned, and it is in the Hollows in Jonestown, which is a beautiful community that's on Lake Travis, in a town called, as I mentioned, Jonestown. It's just north of Austin, maybe 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes or so northwest of Austin. It's a beautiful lakeside community, and there's so much going on here. Now, this plan does have so much to offer. 3,574 square feet, single story, 3-car garage. It's 4 bedrooms, and it's got 4 full baths with the option of doing a half bath as well. It will have the study, which we're looking at now, and of course it'll have a family foyer. It'll have a game room, which is great. It'll have a breakfast room. And again, it's all on one single story. So this property is going to be more of a sprawling plan, which means it's going to be found on their 85-foot plans, which are their 85-foot lots, which, as we all know, if you've listened to any of my videos, just educating you on what real estate terms kind of look like, that means that's the width of the lot at the street. So if the lot is 85 feet, that's going to be from one side to the other, 85 feet of street frontage. So this house has got some really cool things going on with it. I really love it. The kitchen's got a really good layout. They've got a butler's pantry in here. The flow is super smart, and I think you'll really appreciate all of the architectural finishes that they did in here. And again, a lot going on with options. You can do quite a bit to extend this area or that area and really kind of customize it. And there was a lot of forward thinking when they built this plan. This plan was actually built maybe 3-4 years ago in the Hollows, and it's just a beautiful layout. I love the natural stone counters, the painted light cabinets on the uppers and lowers. You have those shadow box cabinets way at the top there. I love the hardware and the handles. Here's this butler pantries section here. You can close that door off. You can just access that, make that a coffee station. And of course, here is your pantry. Lots of shelf work. You got the lowers and a lot of options, different things that you can do if you decide to do this particular model. Now, this is, of course, they did some shiplap and so forth in here, but this is the utility room, the laundry room. And I love the sink that you can put in here with the lower cabinet beneath it. If you're paying $1 million for a home, you definitely want to have a sink in your laundry room. It's one of the things I wish I would have done in my house, but I did not put a sink in my laundry room. I really, really wish I would have, but we have our kitchen is close, so it's okay. We're going to make it. But I do love that the sink is in that laundry room here. Now, you'll see that tray ceiling in this living space. They did the finish outs for the surround sound in the ceilings. You've got that insert for the fridge with the cabinets above it. And when you're looking at this living room, you'll actually see that you have a dining room option. This dining room right here can actually be bumped out all the way to the edge of the patio, kind of closing off that outdoor living space. And we'll get into this a little bit more, but that living space, that outdoor living space, is currently almost 15 and a half feet by 13 feet. And, it's got a little bit more space because that model that we're in now does not have the extended dining room. So it has a little bit more of a size out there. But if that got rid of it, it would still be a very large outdoor space. Now, this is the game room, a very flexible, layout. You can actually put whatever you want to in here, pool table, ping pong table, but they have that cool shuffleboard and then a card table. And then this is the media room. The media room is very nice. And I have kind of thoughts about like what I would do, just kind of closing that room off to really bring that sound and keep it in that room. But I do like that even if you didn't do that and you had a movie playing and it was really loud, it's only bleeding into that game space there, and it's not going to really kind of flow out into the main living area. You do have this bedroom, which is going to be on this side, and past the bedroom here, you actually have the option of doing an additional, in bedroom number 3, if you look at the floor plan, you have the option of doing a full bath in there and making the one in the hallway, the guest one that's shared, a half bath. And so that bedroom number 3 can actually, instead of just having a closet, it can have a full bath and a closet, which is a cool space. We're going to take a peek, or we're not going to take a peek at the garage in this property because the garage is actually It's actually being used as a sales office. The model's very common, but it is a 3-car garage, and you can actually bump out the garage walls on either side by 2 feet, expanding the width of the garage by 4 feet total on adding both of those together. And that would really open it up. I love the idea of having additional space in there just for kind of moving about in the garage and really opening up that space and give you a lot more to offer in that room. So this is the bath that can turn into the half bath. So you can do a half bath here instead, and then the bedroom we just came out of, you can actually turn that bathroom in there that's into a full, instead of just having a closet rather, you can actually put a full bath in there and then have the half in the hallway. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know below and I will walk you through all of that and the various options that are available. So heading back down here, I'm going to show you the owner's suite. So the owner's suite is pretty large. The owner's suite's about 14.5 by 18. It's got that tray ceiling, that recessed ceiling up top there with the can lights. They did put the surround sound inside, or the speakers in the ceiling, so that you can get a good feel of what options might look like for you. They have access to that back patio through obviously the bedroom here, and I'm going to take you into the owner's bath, and you can get a feel for just how kind of luxurious and big that space in here. I love the windows. The windows just bring in, again, just so much light. They did a great job that. Now you have that standalone tub, that soaking tub. In here they did the chevron pattern backsplash around it. It's very cool with that contrasting dark natural stone. All of the vanities, you have one on one side. There's another vanity behind, so 2. That obviously spaced to give the his and hers feel some additional accommodations in their own space. You have the glassed in enclosure for that shower with the wand shower, and then of course the spray coming out of the wall. The mirror selection is really cool. There's really big dark metal trimmed out mirrors, really complement this room. Nice and large, and there is a walk-in closet as you would hope. And again, it's divided off in the middle, kind of the his and her side, which is great. A lot of space in here. Now, just so you guys know, the property is in, as I mentioned, the Hollows, which is on Lake Travis. There are several beautiful communities that are on the lake in this part, kind of Jonestown, Lago Vista area. The Hollows is a larger community, a lot of winding roads. It's really beautiful out here. And if you've never driven out this way, there's a beautiful road called 1431, Highway 1431, and it goes straight into a little town called Cedar Park, which it just sits right north of Austin, and it's just minutes away from all of your shopping. H-E-B, all of your department stores, everything that you could want is all within 20 minutes. It's very accessible. And if you've never been to an H-E-B in Texas, you are missing out, because H-E-B is one of the reasons I will never leave Texas. It is a grocery chain that has everything that you could want. I mean, including just incredible in-house brands that are just as good, if not better, than all of the competing brands. So while this is a real estate video, I'll just toss out Creamy Creations. If you're in Texas and you like ice cream, go to the grocery store, H-E-B, and get any one of the Creamy Creations ice creams. You will not be disappointed. Okay, back to the house. Going through the living room here, we're going to have this 3 sliding door set up, and then there's an additional door on the other side. But I'm going to get this door open here, and we're going to go outside. As I mentioned before, this is a 15.5 by 13. It's actually 15 foot 7 inches by 13 by 3 inches outdoor living space. And this space is great. Now, that other seating area where that table is the space that you would reclaim if you were to bump out the living room and go all the way to the edge of that patio there. So that would be kind of just to give you a good visual. Now, again, this lot is a larger one of the lots. Most of the lots are not this big. Your lot premium, the additional cost of the lot, is going to be included when you decide or pick your lot. Unless you're buying a home that is already built, that's called a spec home, and that does have the price of the lot included. But this is large. You can see a huge amount of the back patio that extends out through the steps to that fire pit area, which is a cool setup in that backyard to really make that yard functional and beautiful. Just a shout out to Drees, by the way. They are always making excellent plans, and they've done a great job kind of doubling down on the plan. Now, this is one of their big sellers, the Lauren, and when you know it's a good seller, they actually double down. They make another version of it. This one is the Lauren 2. Another one of their 2 stories that's huge is the Linmar. The Linmar has got a 2, and then there's going to be a 4 coming out. There's a lot of really cool things that they're doing at Drees. They've got a great handle on the market. They know exactly what their customers want, and they double down on giving that to them. They really, really provide an incredibly amazing product. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for going on this tour with me. Guys, if you've thought about maybe moving to the greater Austin area, if there's a place that you have in mind, it's very likely I've helped somebody buy and sell there. We've been doing this for a long time and been top producers for a long time. Please do me a favor, click that like button and leave me a comment if there was something about this house you loved, if this video was helpful, if this tour was helpful. I really, really am encouraged when I read your positive comments. Everybody's so kind. I've been doing YouTube for a little over a year now, and I've only had like 1 or 2 people actually leave me negative comments, and usually it's because they don't watch the video. But thank you for all your positive comments, and welcome to the family. Welcome to the family if you're here watching this with me. If you're thinking about selling your home at any point in the future, video is powerful. We would love to use our video skills to help you sell. And if you're in a different part of the country other than Austin, I would still love to serve you. We have partners all over the US in all 50 states that are killing it. And you can lean on me as a trusted resource for you to find somebody to buy your home. Now, YouTube is going to make a couple of suggestions in these boxes here, videos they think you like. Click one of them, go through, check out more videos of what we have available, and we would love to see you here in the community. Thank you so much again. We'll see you next time.